Please don't be so serious. These are just theories, possible theories into what the government is going on. These could actually be fake, so don't take it so seriously. This is our disclaimer. Thank you. What's up, Alphas? It's your boy Alpha Zel, mate, looking cute, looking clean, looking sexy. And I'm here with California's most hated, outside of the guy who played Hercules. Look at them guns. He just like, wasn't it Kevin Sorbo? Kevin Sorbo said he was hated just because they hate him because he's conservative, but
I'm a hated out here equivalent to like maybe like a Gavin Newsom or something right now.
Kevin Sorbo said because he's conservative. I say because he made that second Walking Tall movie. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, was that the one with The Rock or no?
No, yeah, the first one was The Rock. The second was Kevin Sorbo, and it was terrible.
Oh no, I didn't even know there was a second one. I'm kind of happy I don't.
It was that bad, and I don't think Kevin Sorbo made a Hollywood movie since.
Yeah, honestly, if you ruin Walking Tall, you gotta go, buddy. I'm sorry. It's nothing personal.
You know what I'm saying, bro? You can't ruin Walking Tall. I didn't even I saw it on it was like on a Fringe, one of them Pluto channels.
Yeah.
You know, if you're on Pluto.
First of all, if you're on Pluto, you're down bad right now.
Well, like independent movies, it was like some movie Western movie channel. Yeah. Bunch of movies I've never seen.
Be honest, bro. You was illegally streaming on one of your sites. You got a little site. You was watching movies on. You just can't call them out right now.
Bro, I don't have to be on that legal site. That's on Pluto, dog. I don't even know how.
Is it Pluto free?
Yeah, Pluto is very much free. It's on that site though. I didn't even know it was a Walking Tall either. It was on Pluto, and I'm like, oh, what is this? I didn't know they made a second Walking Tall. The Rock in it? Nope, Kevin Sorbo in it.
Nope.
Kevin Sorbo in it.
Bro. Next. Ain't nobody trying to see that.
Hey, he did make them mythical movies. What they call? It's like Amazon. He was in them, I guess.
I have no idea, to be honest.
Yo, Kevin, we done got so deep in the film. By the way, if y'all didn't know, the legend himself, Trey, is indeed in Hollywood. So we just talking a little bit about acting, Kevin Sorbo.
That's right. I'm out here where everybody loves kids. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Listen, they do that out here, but I'm not a part of that. I don't support any type of child slavery. I just want to let that be known. Sorry. Okay, I'm throwing this off a little bit, but keep going.
But yeah, we do not support that. Jeffrey Epstein is in jail. We thank everybody that did hard work of snitching on him, so they don't go to jail either.
Yeah, appreciate that.
What's his name? Prince Andrew. Thank you for snitching on him so you don't go to jail either. Yo, somebody said he had we on Zel-Theory, so you know what we doing. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button if you're on any of the Spotify, Apple Music, whatever. Just hit that follow button. We do this every Thursday. And like we said, Prince Andrew out there doing whatever with it. Didn't they say he had like a castle? Like there's like an orphanage or something. I'm like, how did he get there? Aren't you dead? Like, isn't he like dead? Like, what? Ain't he in the car with like his eyes like bucked out and he just walking?
Yeah, that man. I think he was dead then. I don't know what they did. Maybe Elon helped him out or whatever. Here's a conspiracy. Maybe Elon helped him out and put a daggone robot in Prince Andrew or whatever his name was, freaking vampire looking dude.
Maybe that's why his eyes bucked. He's like part machine. That he put his eyes in the machine so the machine don't know how to blink. So he's in the car.
I never heard him talk in years.
I haven't either.
I remember.
All I know is
I'm just saying.
They say he goes to his house in Transylvania. A little orphan.
Oh yeah, he's like a vampire. Man, that's what I'm saying.
Yo, I don't know what's going on with that man. Now, instead of getting canceled, I gotta worry about the British Secret Service coming to murder.
Yeah, you about to have the royal family after you, cuz. It's gonna be them dudes in the big black hat at your doorstep, ready to get you.
Big pointy thing.
Talking about what you say about Prince the Vampire. Yeah, it's over.
They're gonna show fangs and stuff. Now I got to turn to Blade. I'm in the new MCU Marvel movie right now. We're out here in the MCU Marvel movie. By the way, we're here to talk about the Great Reset.
Yes.
In which
we're about to talk about something we haven't talked about yet.
Well, they all could be part of it. We got a vampire and Jeffrey Epstein's cult that he got over there. So
yeah, here's the deal. Here's the greatest non-conspiracy conspiracy of all time is what Zelme said, the Great Reset, aka the pandemic, also known as COVID-19, also known as coronavirus, also known as the Wuhan virus, also known as the China virus. All right, I'm just saying stuff that Trump said at this point. But anyways, so let's just start at the beginning. Basically, a virus comes out of Wuhan, China, where they said that a bat was eaten by somebody. First of all, if that's true, that somebody should probably get the death penalty, because what the heck are you doing there in a bat? That's absolutely disgusting.
We know who it was.
I mean,
we know who it was. What's his name? The guy from Kiss or whatever.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne biting bats in Wuhan, China. Going crazy.
Yeah, unless you're Ozzy, you should not be biting any bats or eating any of them like that. That's for sure. Second of all, there's a lab. All right, that's where they said it came from. It came from a bat being eaten by somebody, blah, 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 whatever bull crap they're making up. But there's literally a lab in China that studies, their main thing is to study COVID-19 and the coronavirus. And they say that it didn't come from there. There's no way it leaked out or anything. It was from somebody eating a bat like freaking a mile down the street, and that's what it came from. So obviously it's fishy off of the jump right there. I don't know if you want to say anything on that right there.
Yo, I got a question. What if they leaked it to try to get like some Chinese population control, and then it just went out of control?
Then
there's too many.
Honestly, that could be true. That could be a thing. Like, it could have been just to control their country, and it literally, there were so many people from everywhere that it just spread throughout the entire nation. But the fact that it's lingered in America longer than anything, and that it's been almost 2 years and we're still doing this crap, and we're back. People want to throw masks back on, and then the war on vaccines and all that crap just makes it seem like a direct attack. Because, I mean, from what I understand, all the other countries are doing pretty dang good.
Not Australia. They almost going to war.
Well, they get one case and they turn into Hitler, and it's Hitler locking everybody down in their freaking house. Like, what are you supposed to do with one case? Also, it's a case. And I'm big on that, whether it's a case or whether it's a death, because they started off reporting the deaths, and now they kind of don't talk about the deaths no more. We're just kind of talking about the cases and everything.
So you're saying the media has an objective?
I'm saying this is the media's virus. Of course the media has an objective. I mean, it's always been that way, whether it's been, right or left or right or wrong, it doesn't matter. But there's definitely a big objective behind it. I think it's to get more control, and they control the population. And you can't say, well, no, it's not to control the population, because they wiped out a good few many people, and it's all older people mostly, or people with like weak immune systems, or freaking had other illnesses and stuff. So they're definitely wiping out some of the population.
Yeah. Me and my brother had a theory that if you ain't compliant with, they just decide to get rid of everybody. Just like, yo, all the undesirable. That's what we talked about last week. Undesirables. To start getting. If y'all watched the last week's show, just get rid of all undesirables. Make a mutant. By the way, last episode was about human animal hybrids. Make a little human animal army,
which is freaking nuts. By the way,
yo, Japan and China actually doing that. That's crazy. America just banned them from trying that over here, but Japan and China.
I hope they banned it.
But human,
we don't. I'm good on all that. I don't want to do none of that over here, as I was saying earlier.
Yo, if China get the advantage though, and they start bringing up assassin monkey warriors, they can like catch bullets because they brain capacity fast.
Yeah, but if we got some robot type.
Oh, you said Elon got the backup plan?
Hey, I mean, Elon's about to carry us, I think.
Elon with the
He better. He better not use it for evil and turn on us and freaking destroy us with his robots.
What you think? But Elon so like everybody love Elon and then hate Elon within weeks. Cause he just like, I feel like he plays games with people. Like the crypto thing, everybody buy Doge cause it's the next big thing. Then a week later, like, this money ain't even real. And everybody sell out and it's crazy. You know
literally, I don't know. They blame him for tanking Bitcoin pretty much. And like,
well, he did say it's not real. And then everybody sold and it ain't real.
I mean, but none of it's real. And then he started accepting Dogecoin and stuff, and that made that blow up. And he's like, "Yeah, you can buy Teslas with Dogecoin. This is the coin of the future and everything." Honestly, it's kind of illegal what he did because he like got into it and then started hyping it and everything and blew it up and probably made so much money off of it, dude.
Oh yeah, probably did a real good pump and dump. Pump and dump is a big thing for you. Anybody that watch YouTube or anything else, YouTubers are pumping and dumping like crazy. We got this cool coin. We'll give you $1,000.
Who got in trouble for that? Like
FaZe Cake.
FaZe, it was FaZe, yeah.
So FaZe Cake got in trouble for that, but yeah, pumping and dumping is a big thing. All could be part of the process, or
so many people got rich off of COVID though. Like all the rich got richer, and somehow all the poor got way poorer. They kind of separated us a little bit more.
Yeah, and then
I feel
so now you got even more angry socialists.
Yeah,
that's even more matter because these people got richer, so they more angry.
Bro, it's literally all just the divide. Like, how many ways can we divide these people?
Yeah,
and I don't know about you, but I'm not that good at long division. But I think that
everybody hate everybody. But it's always been like that. And the way they get you is they tell you this group is against this group, and then you hate that group because that group is getting higher. By the way, they did it with African American and Jews back in the day, back in the 1960s. They started putting Jewish people in terms of management, and all the African American men were like, why are they getting higher position? And now they in charge of, because you can't see the dude that own it, so you just see the dudes in charge. You like, I don't like you no more, and that's how you do it. You just like, why are you getting in that? It's kind of like a psychology experiment.
Yeah,
where you just like you mistreat both groups, but then you start treating one a little better, the other one get mad. Have you seen that experiment?
Yeah, or like that. I know what you're talking about. Or like yes, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so they got an experiment where they'll put two groups against each other. They both get treated like barely fed. It's kind of like that group Jake Tapper did from Bar Rescue, where he said if you want to make a dog mean, you don't feed him and then tell him to attack anybody come, and then the dog attacks. So you needed to treat poor people like that. And I'm like, that was kind of weird. Like I don't know if that, because people's minds kind of changing now since social media. So I don't know if they're gonna quite be mean to the people you want them to be, because like I said, you got a lot of socialist people that's really mad, and now I think regular people are getting mad. Like, hey, are we kind of getting screwed?
Yeah, everybody's getting a little tired.
Yeah, so even you got even like poor conservatives starting to kind of not all the way agree about in the method, but they're like, hey, y'all kind of getting too rich. Well,
here's the thing. I feel like the powerful are getting so powerful to a point where think we're so dumb that we don't know what's going on. But I honestly think more people are starting to wake up to everything that's going on.
Yeah.
Starting to realize, like, hold on a second, this don't feel right. This seems weird. Everybody's starting to wake up a little bit more. But the powerful thing, we're getting dumber, and they're getting more powerful, so they can it's kind of like screw you at this point.
Yeah, I think it's like more of a method. Like, it's like, I might not agree with your thinking on it, but you kind of right.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but you got certain groups that's so angry and hate certain groups that don't matter to a certain extent. So that's kind of the only problem you have with people coming together, because those groups are so entrenched in not liking each other or being angry at that specific group, tribalism. So that's the only thing. But Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos make a lot of money. They keep talking about taxing them, which I don't really care about. But my problem is they don't pay their taxes they're supposed to pay anyway. Nike's paid $500. Why don't we just tax them what they supposed to pay? I don't think raising their taxes what they're gonna pay $750. They're gonna pay $750 now. Why don't you tax them what they supposed to pay?
Thank you so much.
Like, tax them what they supposed to pay.
$250 you just put on them. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But I mean, there's always gonna be ways around it and everything. And also, I'm not saying if I was rich and I made it and I grinded for everything, but they started out kind of like we did, bar a few from getting hand-me-downs and getting businesses and stuff.
There's a lot more hand-me-downs coming now. It's getting kind of I think that's why they're kind of getting bad at what they do.
Yeah, they don't really know, bro. They're not really. They didn't build it up. They don't know. They just took it in. Now they're like, I can do whatever I want. It's mine.
Yeah, so they just start I think since 2010 I've noticed more family oriented. Usually you hire like the smartest person, but now they like going more to their kids, and because people used to believe like what's the third richest man name? He like, hey, my kids ain't getting nothing unless they earn it.
No, I remember somebody coming out and saying that.
Yeah, he said my kids aren't getting nothing, but the rest of them, Bill Gates out here chilling. Let's be honest, he out here chilling and with girls in bikinis and doing his thing.
Yeah, he's single now, you know what I'm saying? So
he was doing that, but when he wasn't single, they said he was doing it in the 90s. I'm like, yo, man, he'll be in got an island he live on.
Yeah, nerd. He's probably on some Epstein stuff, to be honest.
Yo, ain't he his best friend or something? Didn't he defend him the other day? I mean,
maybe. I'm sure he was on the list, on the plane list or whatever.
But yeah,
it's the address book.
Yeah, we got COVID now, which could have started any number of ways. They probably are lying about it. Rest in peace to the people who have perished from it, because like the young lady Michaela and all the people with immune systems. Now people that don't even have strong immune systems, they got a new variant. So I don't know.
Yeah,
now they got COVID-22, and I'm like, this thing is mutating.
Bro.
This thing mutating like it's a Power Ranger.
So a virus is gonna mutate though. Like that's just how it works. Like I get the virus, I pass it to you. You don't have the same exact virus that I have. You might have like the same form of it, but it'll mutate into something else. But I just hate that we're going back to masks and bro, like they want to like close everything down out here unless you're vaccinated, and then if you're vaccinated, you still got to wear a mask to go in and everything. Like I understand, let's not be stupid and all that stuff. And if you are scared, don't go outside, but also don't, like, you're ruining people's lives, like, blatantly, like, taking things away from people's lives every day. Like, they have to survive and force them down this one direction. It's just all one, like, hey, everybody's going to do this, everybody's going to do that, we're all going to follow in the system, we're all going to go this way. It's like, that's not how it works, bro. And if you want to go that way, do it.
But yeah, you got it's complicated though, because some people feel their freedom taken away, then other people feel like you're trying to take my freedom away because I want to go outside. So we all met each other.
Go outside.
But
we
had a month where it was lit. Yeah, we had a month where it was lit.
And it was opening up. and everything was normal, and everybody was happy again. They said, whoa, we didn't get enough control. Let's go ahead and take a little bit more of that, actually.
But yeah, I went and watched Fast and the Furious 9. I went out there and watched Black Widow. Everybody was happy. That week after Black Widow, when they announced the Delta variant, and it started going through like crazy. I'm like, oh. And the hospital's full again, so. And everything going crazy.
They announced a new variant. I genuinely think here's another conspiracy theory for you. They're going to make as many variants as they can until they get as many vaccines as they can to a certain number that they like, and then they'll stop the fear. Hopefully. No, bro.
Yeah, but it's interesting. I don't really know enough to be really saying something, but it's interesting to think about how the world is now in this place where we don't really know what to do. By the way, it's not like some people say it's like China. I'm like, no, this is not China. Trust me. If you was in China, you want to take the vaccine, you was taking that vaccine.
Yeah.
It's more of a we trying to coerce you to do it. We're gonna convince you to do it. But China like, yo, y'all taking this vaccine. I don't care what y'all doing.
That's because they're already communists. They can just come out and say that. We gotta be a little more sneaky with it.
But so it's not the same. But I took mine because I gave my reason last week to go watch the show. But I was like, yo, Tucker Carlson took it. I take it. My reason is so simple, bro. Like, this dude telling me not to take it. He took it. Okay, I'll take it. Like, if somebody tell me not to do something on live TV and they do it behind the scenes, that's my reason for taking it. That's how I do everything. I just like decide like.
What a hypocrite.
Like, that's my thing. Like, if the people, like the people that don't tell me to do it behind back, I'm like, you up to something. You know something I don't know. You rich. I know y'all know something. So how do I get mine then?
But my thing is like, bro, look at all the people that are trying to get people to force vaccine mandates and stuff to work at certain places. But the White House and freaking all the vaccine area locations aren't making them get mandatory vaccines and stuff. It's just, I don't know. It's just kind of weird.
Everything is weird. By the way, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We just talking about how crazy the world is at this point. And hit that follow button if you on Spotify, any other Apple Podcasts, whatever podcast you hear. We just doing conspiracy theories or theories in general or whatever you want to think about it. Some of you agree, some of you disagree. I know you want to talk about voter fraud. Let's go over there. Let's go over there. Because I think my reason is opposite of yours. And I think we got two conspiracy theories that's both about the voter fraud thing. But let's go. You do yours first, and I'll go over what mine is.
My thing is, first of all, Mike Lindell is the My Pillow guy, and everybody has canceled him and wrote him off and stuff. But if y'all haven't seen or haven't heard about it, he has, I believe, 2 now. I think 1 got canceled, but he might still have 1 on the air. I cannot remember the website, but he has a documentary of like video and having people interviewed where they're coming in and saying that they had unexpected amount of mail-in ballots, or they had a van come in after the time that they was supposed to come in at midnight, and it was all around the time. I don't know if you remember when all the votes were coming in, Trump was absolutely killing, and then out of nowhere around like 3 a.m. somehow in every state in a freaking America started getting all these Joe Biden votes, and I guess they all just saved all the Joe Biden votes somehow just for the last one. But anyways, he has a bunch of videos and stuff of mail carriers coming in with loads of mail, just shoving them in. He's got guests in there of ladies saying that their bosses told them not to say anything and all this stuff. And if it looks like one's messed up, redo it and mark it for Biden and like all this stuff. And basically they were just funneling all Biden votes at that point. But they've had a lot of secret like hearings and stuff. I wouldn't even say they're secret. It's just the media doesn't report on them because nobody really cares, or they make it seem like nobody cares, or it's just a fraud and unproven and this is all not true and everything. So they're just that's the thing about that I'll give like I guess I'll say liberals their credit for is they are freaking master marketers and they have all the media and they have like $3 or $4 trillion media companies that can push any narrative they want out and that can convince the masses of people usually. But you're telling me that Joe Biden, if you haven't seen videos of him, just look it up. The dude can barely talk and stutters and forgets what he's talking about and all this stuff. You're telling me that he got the most votes in history. Not a chance, bro.
I think you understand. Estimate how much people hate Trump.
No, that's what I'm saying. They lie about that. Not everybody hates Trump.
I know some people that hate that man with a passion.
All I know is you have to be feeling dumb if you voted Biden right now because literally everything has went to It feels like he's been president for 3 years now, and it's been what 7 months, 8 months.
Hey, now let's go into mine. All
right, go ahead.
I think Republicans have conservatives. They raised up voter fraud for a long time, and then they just got quiet about it. The time when they got quiet about it got interesting to me. So I'm going to look at it. This is my theory, y'all. But the timing was weird. They wrote and then they changed all the laws, basically the Gerry Mander, and changed certain laws that was disadvantageous to them. It could be they don't like Trump, so they just used it to their advantage. So it could be that too. But they used it to their advantage, and they were like, "Oh, Georgia announced they found no voter fraud. It's over now. Arizona, we found no voter fraud. It's over now." I'm like, so you changed. So if you found no evidence, why did you change the law? We just needed it for that. I'm thinking they just needed it for that time, just so they can dominate the state elections again, cause that's what they really care about, dominating state elections. So I'm like. So if y'all really cared about it, y'all would still be fighting for it, but no one fighting for it anymore. Like no state, Arizona not fighting for it.
Well, they had a hearing last time, and they found proof and everything, and they still just whatever.
They said it. They changed the law, and they said we found nothing. All right, I'm like, okay, so that's interesting.
That's what I'm saying. But you're changing laws, of course. You finagling to fit. Oh yeah, this isn't illegal anymore. You know what I'm saying? This is all right.
Yeah, to fit your narrative.
Like, give me a...
Which I think could be because America diversifying. Which goes back to my Tucker Carlson thing. By the way, I like people like why you talking about Tucker Carlson? Because I enjoy watching a madman who I vehemently disagree with. I know it's a rare thing nowadays. Talk because he says things that's very interesting to me. He was like, they trying to get rid of white people by diversifying America. I'm like, what?
I don't know if they're trying to, but they're definitely going to come to a point where it's like most people are mixed, I think.
That's what I'm saying. In Raleigh, bro, whole families of white Americans are cousins. All the black people cousins. So I go on my school bus, all the kids mixed. Why? Because you don't want your cousins, dog. Like my whole family live in these areas right here. Like everybody here around here except for like 2 people my cousins. Like 2 groups of family, my cousins. So the whole thing, my family. And if we date, then all of a sudden they married in the family. So most of my cousins got mixed babies. Said from Dante Moncrief to Said, Dante Moncrief, the football player. Said all my little cousins, shout out to them, they got mixed babies. That's what happened because all them all us kin. Now we like everybody moved out to the city. So other than that, it's like who you got? So
you about to have some mixed babies or some incest babies? You know, it's your choice.
By the way, Tuesday, go watch Trey was on Tuesday and they a little bit talked about what was it said in the previews, Trey? his daughter gonna be what?
No, listen, I didn't say that. This other guy said we were just talking about like the future and somebody said something about the year 3000. And I don't know if you remember the Jonas Brothers, but back in the day there's a song that said, I've been to the year 3000. Not much has changed, but they lived underwater. And then it says, and your great-great-great-granddaughter is doing fine. So we kind of like said that on there, kind of. And I don't know why, but we didn't really say whose granddaughter, but he said something about his future great granddaughter or whatever. And he's like, I bet she's a smoke show. And then we was just sitting there for a second, and then it kind of hit me, and I was like, wait, who's a smoke show? And then we just lost it, and he was like, he was talking about his granddaughter, and I was just wondering, like, how many years down the road do you have to be removed for it not to be incest anymore? Yeah. And obviously it doesn't work. It doesn't work that way.
Yo, tell us in the comments how many ancestral things
age-wise, how many years do you have to be separated for it not to be incest?
Like, I want to know in the comments. I want to know if you had the ability to go back in time, like Back to the Future, and just go in the future. And you, like, how many years before you'd be like, okay, this didn't he have that situation in like the second movie?
I don't know.
Yeah, but yeah, watch that show Tuesday. We just gave a shout out to it. We're not gonna spoil the rest of the show, but go watch it. It's on Real Ish Podcast on YouTube.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Sam. We did a video. He was the guy who did the video with me last week. So.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's literally my best friend that I grew up with. And I met Zelme through Miller, and then they linked up on Twitter or something. I don't even know how y'all ended up linking up. Y'all probably just saw me retweeting both of y'all and commented on it, and literally.
I think he followed from the episode you did last time you was on here.
Oh yeah, he might have actually.
Yeah, he do podcasts, so you're like, oh, that's interesting. So.
Yeah. He took a break for a little bit, and he's been getting on himself, and I've been getting on him, and finally he's back into it, and I think he's gonna keep doing it and stuff. So. Yeah.
By the way, for people that what you say?
I was about to say, I watch both of y'all. I love it. I love having friends that do podcasts and grind and put out content, because lately I've been consuming so much content, like being on the road and stuff and working, and I don't have a TV, or like I'll have somebody I'm staying in a hotel with, so I'll just be on YouTube and watch all stuff, bro, and it keeps me busy. It keeps my mind off things. I enjoy my time. I get to learn about freaky crap, like freaking animals and humans combining. Hopefully they don't do that sexually, but you know.
Yeah, back in the day.
There's always something interesting going on.
Yeah, and next week I talked to next week's episode of Zel-Theory, I talked to a physicist about the flat Earth theory. So it's gonna be fun.
Really?
Yeah. So I want to know
what do you think? You think flat Earth, or no? I don't want to. Is this gonna come out after that?
This gonna come out before this. So
okay. Well,
I haven't filmed that one yet. I'm filming that probably before this weekend. So this week. So look forward to that.
Yeah.
Because I want to see what the physicist got. I want to see what the physicist. He the one who.
What do you think? Too.
I think I flew across the world, so it's kind of like if the world flat and we didn't change direction. Cause you could tell when a plane changed direction. But I flew to Tokyo. I flew to Tokyo back. I flew to all around to Tokyo and everything. I'm like, yo, if we ain't turned yet, it must not be flat. So,
my thing is, bro, I hate when people are like, I've been up in a plane, it looks flat. I'm like, bro, shut up. Like, you sound stupid.
Everything's
that's not even high. That's not even high enough. First of all, like obviously if you're on the ground, it looks flat too. You dummy, you're sitting down here with us that big. You freaking dummy.
Hey, with the word.
I hate when people do that.
But so it's gonna be interesting. I want to see what the physicists got to say about how people feel about their theories and what's not. We're gonna talk about it. But yeah, the government, Great Reset. I know that people talk about it. They say that they trying to reset the world. Which
New World Order, baby.
Yeah, so it's
One world government.
Everybody want to take.
I mean, who knows? The crazy thing is, we'll actually never know. It'll always be a theory. It'll always be in question until literally it happens or something goes down, and it's too late.
To be honest with you, I don't think they have enough power to even try that right now. So we probably dead if it did. So
have you heard about the Denver airport?
What's that?
Do you know anything about the Denver airport?
What happened?
So supposedly in Denver, there's this huge airport, with really nothing around it. It's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. It's like one of the main airports out there. And they say that the Queen and like all these high, really big leaders have bought land around there. And then there's like a bunch of weird, like pictures, like almost like soldiers with like gas masks and like holding guns and like enslaved people, and they have like a horse that has like red eyes that shine as their like little mascot thing out there. And supposedly it went like $2 million or $2 billion over the budget it was supposed to be. And they think there's a huge underground like layer and bunker and everything down there that they're gonna put some people in, and you know, I don't know. I don't know if it's to control people or that's where all the high end people will go to be safe or whatever. But
I got
that's the theory about the Denver.
I got a quick. Why is Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos so dead set on going to Mars? Because they really want to go.
I don't know. Maybe they know something we don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like they really are dead set on going to Mars. Like they both.
All right, I'm about to expose myself a little bit. I saw this TikTok, and it was like a video of a dude like scrolling in on a place called like, I don't know. I think it even said something about Mars or something. And he like scrolled in, and it looked like the pictures they posted as Mars. And he was like scrolling around, looking around on it, and he saw a truck. And he ended up being able to get close enough to zoom in, and it said NASA on the truck.
What you're saying is,
but it was like towards like Antarctica, like up north somewhere like that.
What you're saying is, Walt Disney gonna put his mind in a monkey man, gonna fly to Mars and gonna live with highly intelligent monkey men like Joe Biden and Prince Andrew.
While we suffer from mass and coronavirus.
Yeah, coronavirus and the world is hotter, so greenhouse emissions.
Yeah.
Yeah, what if everybody is kind of right? What if like all the rich people are planning to really go to Mars, and then all of a sudden be like, in the like you say the liberal people be like, greenhouse gases, they're running the world. The ice pillars are gonna flood, and then all the conservatives like, they're trying to take over the world, and then it all like work together where it's one island, these people controlling all the rich people like on the moon, or like on Mars, controlling everything with drones and monkey soldiers, and every one of our conspiracy theories on this show is right.
I love how you're so set. Like, bro, you're so sure it's gonna be monkey soldiers. Like,
yo, bro, they gonna come out here, bro. We can't. Like, I'm telling you, brother, they already got.
Like, bro, if there's one thing you said consistently throughout all these little days is, bro, there's gonna be some monkey soldiers.
Yo,
and
you
Walt
saw
Disney
the picture.
Chris
Brown retweeted it, bro. I'm on it now. Chris Brown. Thanks, Sam, for this.
Yeah, yeah, see, Sam's about to send you down some rabbit holes because that man's a conspiracy. That man loves conspiracy theories. I swear.
But yeah, they got drones too, so drones be wrecking people. So that'd be good. They be good up there. But yeah, the word, man, we don't really know. We just conjecture, talking. It's stuff weird. Stuff.
What about like all the trips to the moon and stuff they want to do now? Like.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of that right
now. How, like, the Virgin Mobile guy and...
Yeah, rich people seem to be getting off this planet with hand-picked people. They're like, they choosing people. Like, hey.
That's what I'm saying. What are they taking up there?
Yeah, they just, I don't know. They might be setting up. Like, hey, I like y'all. You want a trip to save your life.
Yeah.
When the greenhouse emissions... When greenhouse emissions and everything ruin the world and Florida is under siege...
Yeah,
you will survive. You won the greatest retweet ever. By the way, I'm a giveaway person. I'll do a lot of retweets.
Retweet for a chance to win a new life in space.
Yeah, and don't be part of this CO2. Andrew Yang are telling everybody to get for high ground. Get for high ground.
You think they got Wi-Fi up there?
Shoot, if Elon Musk up there, they got it. I know that. Elon Musk ain't going nowhere without Wi-Fi. I tell you that much.
I'm gonna set up my router.
Ask him, hey, who got the Ethernet?
Yeah.
I think it's in the
You got the
movie.
cable. I need it. My Wi-Fi is down right now.
I'm trying to stream on YouTube.
Anybody know what time it is? What time is it up there? That's what I want to know.
How would you judge time? Hey, what if you think about the theory that they faked the moon landing? You think they faked it?
See, I was like at a point where I'm like, I mean, they could have faked it. We wanted to be first, like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we did that just to show dominance and to be first and say we did it and all that stuff. But now they're doing like trips up to the moon and stuff.
Like
now
vacations.
I'm like, I don't know. Maybe we really win.
Yeah, maybe we.
But I've seen all the like Buzz Aldrin and freaking all the videos where they go and ask them to put a hand on the Bible and all that stuff, and he never ever has done it. He's never done it. Not even one time. Never even entertained it. He either gets mad or just freaking walks off. And I'm like, man, just freaking do it once.
He does get upset.
Like, do it one time or don't one.
Yeah, so if you know the history of America, like I said, I'm a history nerd. If you know the history of America, you know it's nothing is ever as it seems. And it's always been ran by powerful people. People don't want to realize that. The people that threw the tea off the thing were rich people that left Europe because they thought they were getting taxed too much. Let's be honest. Poor people, even poor white people, couldn't vote for like 100 years in America until they got mad and they were like, okay, we better let them vote.
All right, we got it.
We better let them vote. They trying to stir up some trouble.
Come on, poor boy. Come get your vote in.
Then about 100 years later in the 90s, the black people started acting up like, oh Lord, you know, they trying to start another. We don't want a civil war, so let them vote. Well, they had a civil war 100 years before that too, and then like let them free. They stop causing problems. We'll still get some cheap labor and figure out how to make minimum. Oh, let's invent minimum wage.
Yeah, literally. And now that's the biggest complaint in history, I think, is minimum wage.
Your minimum wage is a wild idea if you think about it. Like, inflation goes up since like 1988 by like 600%.
Yeah.
And minimum wage went up like $1, $2 from $5 to $7.
Also, I'm like, get a career job. I'm in both boats. Part of me says, yo, go get a real job. Like, you ain't about to survive off a minimum wage job. That's for like kids and like people starting out and stuff.
But to be fair to them people, shoot, they ain't making. All the jobs going to robots now.
Hey, that's true.
You
better learn how to. You better get smart and learn how to make some robots or something. Then,
I went in a chicken factory, bro. They kicked everybody that do hand stuff off. Like, if you don't know how to work them little machine, like, hey, y'all in the fish, you better learn how to work this machine. So I'm in the chicken factory, and I'm like, you just go in there, you be like, oh, you don't know how to work machinery, Georgia Pacific, and what's name not gonna hire you. So you got to start getting skilled. So even to be fair to them, minimum wage job might be the only one that you can get, because I don't think you can have a robot making my hamburger from McDonald's. I'm sorry, you can't.
I wonder how much a robot has to perform for them to pay off how much that robot was.
All I know is Walmart is not worried about them people stealing those little candies, because that self-checkout people be robbing them blind, dog. And I guess
blind.
And I guess it's enough that they were like, hey, listen, we don't have to pay that $10 out. Cause I know they smart. I know they got people that do their money and know, cause everybody got loss prevention. You worked in retail, didn't you have in your church?
A little bit. My family owned a like hardware company, and I worked like the cash register and stuff like that, if you want to count that.
Yeah, but I don't know. Have you ever did loss prevention? Have them people that come in and like use the machine to count your money? They did at Family Dollar and Walmart.
Oh, like where like the actual like government people?
No, it's for the company. It's Walmart. Like,
you're talking about company people. I don't know. My grandpa owned a business. money stayed with us. Like, I don't know. It was a local. It was a local. It wasn't a franchise of anything. So.
Oh yes, but yeah, they do loss prevention and they keep up with their money heavy, especially Walmart. They ain't like losing no money. So I know so many people that probably just go in Walmart and just walk off with random stuff that's small or something that they can get away with. And I'm like, you're losing money out there, but I'm guessing that $10 an hour for that cashier that you ain't paying now must be worth it. So.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that's true.
When the last time you went to Walmart, Trey?
I went to Walmart. Last time I went to Walmart, I was in Washington. That was a week ago. So last week we went and.
Did you notice there is no cashiers at Walmart?
I mean, they got like 2 registers open.
That's what I'm saying. Hit 2
but
registers.
Yeah, you're right, bro. They used to freaking. They used to have lines and lines of people that was doing that crap, and now it's also checkout. They got like 2 self checkout stations these days.
Yeah, even McDonald's starting to get a self checkout in Kansas. I started seeing it in the Midwest now. They all got self checkout.
Yo, I seen that. That was crazy.
Yeah, the way
I seen a video of that.
Yeah, where you just push a button and you're like, I want a cheeseburger. What do you want on it? Just like the drink machines. Like I'm like, oh, so they trying to eliminate us forever. I'm telling you, bro. They're getting rid of us, bro. Undesirable.
Real.
We gotta learn coding.
Have you heard like they want to start? Yeah. Hey, that's hard as crap. But have you heard like they want to start making like fake meat? Like they want to get rid of like butchering cows and stuff and have fake. It's all fake, like all like lab made meat, pretty much.
We ain't doing that no more. Y'all done hurt the hood too much. Y'all done sit there and pesticide my food too much. Now we all got eating churches and some greasy chicken that ain't right. KFC chicken black now. Why is KFC chicken black, bro?
Bro, KFC fell off, bro. Bad.
It used to be so amazing.
And their chicken used to be fire.
Now it's
all about that Bojangles chicken these days.
And now you rip a piece off and it's like black meat on the inside and it feel like rubber. And I'm like, what is this?
Oh, man, this ain't chicken.
Man, they trying to.
That freaking. It's that freaking pigeon right here.
That pigeon.
Nah, but yeah, you gotta have that Bojangles or freaking. I like Zaxby's. I don't know if they have Zaxby's over there.
Hey, they got Zaxby's. That's a southern thing. Yo, by the way, in the comments,
tell us your favorite chicken place.
Which one?
Yeah, please let me know a good chicken spot. And if there's any on the West Coast, please let me know because I haven't found any great ones besides like Popeyes or something.
Yeah, Popeyes is everywhere. They're pretty good. Which place you say?
My favorite chicken spots is Bojangles is number 1 for me. That's pretty much a North Carolina like delicacy.
I heard about Bojangles. My sister was in Charlotte.
Bro, it's fire, bro. They got like a chicken biscuit. Man, it's banging. And then Zaxby's is really good. I don't know if you ever had Zaxby's.
Oh yeah, that's one in my hometown in college, so I eat that all the time.
Yep. And then have you ever had PDQ? You know what that is? I don't know.
I never had that.
No, it's pretty good. I get that chicken, man. It's fire. Fire! Boy, goodness gracious, I need some now.
But yeah, chicken.
And if you say Chick-fil-A, then you don't know chicken. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't even know. Chick-fil-A just be warming their stuff up and sending it out. I'm about to hit on a little bit.
A lot of Chick-fil-A fans are going to be upset and leave your displeasure in the comments. And because you do enjoy your chicken sandwich with a pickle on it, with nothing else, you enjoy that a lot.
Yeah, what the heck?
Yeah, they put one pickle.
You got pickles in a chicken sandwich. You're a weirdo. Yeah, what? And it's soggy and freaking so hot you can't even grab it off.
They put one pickle on it. It's not even like a open. They put one pickle in the middle and just put it on there. I'm like, what is this? Why you just put one pickle?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
What else on this? Nothing. There's nothing else on this chicken sandwich. It's literally nothing else there. It's just one pickle. No sauce. They give you Chick-fil-A sauce with wings, but there ain't no sauce on that chicken sandwich.
Yeah, I know. Freaking this is moist and Been in that bag. That's what I'm saying. The pickle's so hot you can't even pick it off your bread, and then it's usually like a donut pickle. It's usually like somehow a hole in the middle of the pickle. It doesn't even make any sense for it to be there, but it's there. It's like so thin.
It's right in the middle. Like why did you so carefully place this? I want to know what they do to their customer service, because I do not. I go to Burger King and I always get like the worst service. I'm like, do they train y'all to be this horrible at every Burger King? And then Chick-fil-A, they the nicest.
Yeah, people. You're out of here, baby. They probably don't even train at Burger King. They're probably like, all right, you got it.
Yeah, I went to Burger King.
You figure it out.
I went to Burger King in Forest, Mississippi one day, and I went there, and I'm the only person in the store. And I told them my order, and it took 50 minutes, and nobody else in the store, like nobody in the drive-thru. It's just me. And it took 50 minutes for an order with like 5 people in the back just sitting there having a conversation. I'm like, what is this?
No.
See, y'all gonna say I'm wrong if I start yelling with 6 people in the back conversating and nobody cooking I'm the only person here. Ain't nobody came through the drive-thru. I'm looking out the window curious, like, is somebody at the drive-thru order something crazy that they can't get my food? No, nobody came. Went outside, went around the thing, had my brother in there waiting still. Like, no one's at the drive-thru. Why is it taking 40 minutes? They still in the back talking.
You gotta hit him with that. Hey, excuse me. I'm hungry. And then they come out and get you right, you know.
No, they're not Burger King.
You gotta have that bass and authority in your voice.
Not at Burger King. They gonna be like, what you want? I want my food.
But hey, shut up! Don't you see we're talking back here?
Yes, dude just came out smelling like marijuana. That's at the back. I'm like, bro, what are you? Bro, it's all through the store, bro. What are you doing?
My balls on the phone. I'm like, bro, what? You on the phone?
Yeah, my bad G, my bad B. Yeah, I was like, my bad B. I was at the. My girl called me, bro. She was pregnant. Your girl called you. Yeah. I had to do the Burger King there too. I was like, bro, what you doing? He's like, yo, man, my girl called me. My bad. I was in the bathroom. You was in the bathroom.
Your girl knows you at work. What you mean?
Like, was you on break? No, I wasn't on break. My break in 30 minutes.
Now I'm about to go on break, actually. Yeah, that's how it goes.
And then after break, I'm like, what time you get off? I go, but after my 20-minute break, I get off right after that. You get off at 1? Yeah. By the time I get off 1, like, see, and I never went back to that Burger King again. That's the story. I did ask one dude that came out the bathroom there, because I went in the bathroom. All right, bro, what you doing? Like, yo, man, my girl called me. I'm like, but nobody else here. Couldn't somebody else cook the chicken sandwich? If your cook is in the bathroom, what?
That ain't my fault your girl's pregnant. That sounds like a you problem, my boy. Let's go. I'm hungry. Let's get back out here.
Yeah, right now, that'd be funny. This be the thing we get canceled by, because like, why are y'all trying to work minimum wage workers so hard?
Yo, imagine nobody gets mad until they hear us talk about Burger King. That would be dope.
The whole podcast, you've been here for 50 minutes, and the first thing you get upset about is the guys at Burger King. Yeah. You making minimum wage workers trying to work on you. I'm like,
I used to work at Burger King. Nah.
It's hard job, bro. Ain't nobody go to that Burger King, and that's the reason why, bro. That's why I was still wondering why nobody be at that Burger King. I found out why.
The hard way.
By the way, if y'all have any conspiracy theories, leave them in the comments. Let us know. And if y'all like it, follow me on my app. It's right there. Zel-May_99. And if I like your idea, I'll hit you back up. We'll do a show. I'm glad to have the legend himself, the most hated man in LA outside of Gavin Newsom. And maybe Nancy Pelosi. She might be up there.
Yeah, Nancy. I don't even think she's out here no more though, so.
she don't even live here no more. She don't even live in
she got kicked out.
So
she probably don't live here no more because it's locked down. You know how all the government people are. They're super hypocritical on that, so they just go live their life while we over here trapped in a little show.
Yo, didn't Ted Cruz do that? Like when it's like this, like the whole state of Texas was freezing over, like, yo, we going to Cancun.
Oh yeah, I think they did actually. Wasn't it the governor or something like that?
I think it was Ted Cruz. He came back because everybody yelled at him.
Yeah, I think somebody.
Yo, his excuse
there
was
was
wild.
something. There was something where like a government official was talking about Texas or something like that, and he was literally talking at him. He was like doing the interview from his like Cancun house.
Oh yeah, I think I knew it was a guy that did do that. He was like he was on the island. They just caught Ted Cruz on the plane, but this dude was talking from the island. While he was
Yeah.
Like, your state is freezing over. We're trying to do everything we can for the
He's
people
like,
of Texas.
Sorry, I can't hear you. The waves are way too loud out here. It's a beautiful day out here in Mexico.
There's a lot of things going. Yo, did you hear Ted Cruz's excuse for it too? He was like, "Hey, my daughter said she was bored, so we went to Cancun." Like, bro, your state is freezing over, bro. Yeah, my daughter didn't have lights. We had to leave, of course. I'm like, bro, you supposed to be here. You can send your kids off, and you could have just stay here and try to figure something out.
At least act like you're doing something, even if you're not.
And that's everybody. Everybody. All government officials technically do that. They don't like, yo, it's getting hot out here. It's hot in the streets. Let me dip real quick. Yo, didn't that government official have like a green screen behind them too? Try to pretend like he was there.
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, I really do think he did. Yeah, making it look like he was like in the office or something.
Yo, by the way, I told people last week, and I'm gonna end it off this. But I told people last week, working in politics, you learn that none of these people care, and they convince you they care, but they don't.
Yep. Like, it's all about how good you can lie.
Yeah, they literally, this dude told me like, hey, Bay Spring, Mississippi need this. So if you win lieutenant governor, what you gonna do? He was like, I don't care about them. I'm like, what you mean you don't care about them? I already got their vote. What? Yeah, we worried about people. He's like, we worry about people we ain't got to vote. I'm like, but they need stuff. He's like, you ain't focused. We at war with Republicans. Then I talked to a Republican dude, he said the same thing, and I'm like, so y'all really just like in a game, like a sociopathic game against each other?
Yeah. We're in a game war, cuz.
We don't care about nobody. We don't care about the civilians.
It's the freaking Gov versus the Gov. Our Gov versus L Gov.
It's wild. He's like, yo, we at war. You don't understand. So I talked to a Republican Sunday. He's like, Cindy Hyde Smith guy from Mississippi, you know, and he's out talking the same way. And I'm like, okay, I can't do this job. I'm gonna hate all you. Like I told him, I made sure he lost.
I couldn't do that. Something.
Like, just imagine.
Like, you choosing to be in a freaking.
And one thing I tell you, Trey, do not get in politics if you got a conscience, because your family going through it. They will find everything.
Oh, yeah,
they will find what your daughter doing. They will find what your cousin doing. Your grandma was a crackhead. They'll bring it up like, bro, my grandma died.
Yeah, you get blackmailed and freaking find out where your wife's been at. Yeah, I'm good on that. I would rather just not know.
Yo, they called back in the day, the CIA, Martin Luther King was marching. They called him like, yo, you know your husband doing on these government files? You know what he doing on these government phones? Through these phone lines? He calling the other women.
Your husband was at a hotel the other day meeting one of his friends. You recognize this lady?
And people be wondering. I'm like, y'all be wondering. Everybody be so shocked when they find out the Secret Service and the CIA was spying on us. I'm like, bro, they called Martin Luther King's wife and said he cheating and we got evidence. How would they know that?
That's like during the elections and everything last year when they was doing the governor and stuff or whatever it was, one of the officials in North Carolina, one of the dudes got exposed for like talking dirty and trying to hook up with this chick, and I think like a picture might have been posted or something like that, and they went online and it kind of went viral, bro, and everybody was talking about it in North Carolina. And the dude ended up losing, and I just thought the whole time, like, bro, that sucks so bad that you literally had to go through all this, get exposed and everything just to still lose. Like, that's brutal, bro. That's the ultimate slap in the face.
What's that guy?
Not only did you get exposed, but literally you lost also.
Yo, what's that guy from Florida that went against DeSantis? Andrew Gilliam? Didn't he, when he like doing meth with a bunch of gay prostitutes? And they busted their room butt naked.
No, I think he's from Atlanta, wasn't he? It was that black dude, right? Like the black government official
he
or
ran
whatever.
Against DeSantis. That's how I remember him.
There was some dude. It might have been Atlanta. It might have been Florida, but it was some government official that he was doing that. One of them died in his hotel room. And that's how he got exposed. Did you hear about that?
Probably did.
He had like gay prostitutes, and they were doing like cocaine and stuff, and one of them overdosed in his hotel.
If he was naked, that's Andrew Gilliam from Florida, because he got caught naked by the police.
No, I don't think it's him. I don't think it's him. That's another dude.
Yo, Florida a wild place, by the way. Florida has the...
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Florida? Watch the news in
Florida. Yeah, I lived in
Florida.
Florida for 2 years, bro.
My brother stayed in Florida for a long time. If you watch the news, you be like, this state is insane.
Yeah, bro, I stayed there for 2 years. They are wild out there. That's like a whole different breed.
Yo, I seen a dude...
That's just some dudes who just, they ain't have nothing. They moved down there and they just went got crazy or somehow.
Yo, I seen a dude, when I went to Orlando, I seen a dude fight a guy on a bridge. Like, this bridge. And they just got out their car in the middle of the road and started fighting. The dude lost. The dude turned it back to go to the car. The dude pushed him off the bridge. He prayers up to that dude's family because he didn't survive. I'm like, why are y'all fighting? No, fam. I'm going to drive you off this bridge and we're going to fight on flat ground. I'm not fighting on no bridge. What? No.
Wow.
No.
Yeah, I was about to say, hold on now. I can see where this is going. Let's just walk over here for a second.
Yo, you start squaring up. Wait a minute. Let's go over here.
Yeah, for real. Hold on. Get in my car. Let's drive down the street for a second.
I'm not.
If you wanna fight me that bad, you'll be mad enough by the time we walk right over here. Like, don't worry, you gonna be all right.
Yo, Florida, the one place I was. Dudes be having like monkeys on their heads, and he just stare at me, and I'd be like, and the dollar store, I'm like, what? Animals just on it. Like, dude walked in with a tiger, dog. Did you see?
What the heck, really?
When I was down there too, the other story that was on the news, this dude threw an alligator through the window. The drive through of the windows because they didn't get his food fast enough.
Oh, yo, I think I saw that. That was crazy.
He threw an alligator. And the final story I saw on that same news station, this all in one day. It was in Miami. This police officer had a couple and he arrested them for like drugs. But they started having sex in the back seat. So he just started playing some Al Green. While he was driving.
No.
I'm like, okay, this stay different, dog. This stay different. But that's the show. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the most hated man in California.
Come on, baby. Me and Gavin.
Yo, yeah, man. But I enjoyed you. We always have fun, man. We talk about everything and anything. That's my boy. No matter what, Trey, love you, my guy. Take it easy.
Love you too,
love
bro.
y'all. Hit that like and subscribe button. Follow, notification bell. This comes out every Thursday, Saturday on Anchor, Apple Podcast, everything. This come out the following Saturday each time we do this. So if you want the early versions, hit that like and subscribe on the YouTube. Comment, tell us your thoughts on everything we talked about. We talked about a whole bunch of stuff, mostly about the government going crazy and how wild Florida is. So it was a good time talking about how wild Florida is. So I enjoyed it. Y'all have a good night. Keep stumping. Why? Something amazing can happen. Peace.